I'm Sharon with Soups and So On, and we're going to make some soups. You know, I've always loved to cook, but I really like to make soups. They're healthy and easy to do. This soup we're going to make today it's probably one that I've had the most compliments on, and it's chicken and rice. So I've got the pot back here going, and I'm going to take the lid off. You're going to get the chicken pieces right in. The great thing about this is it doesn't necessarily, you don't have to have it thawed out. If you're in a hurry, you forget to thaw out your meat, doesn't matter. As you can see, these are frozen. In fact, I think I'm going to have to cut this bag to even get them out of here. So, a little bit harder than I thought here. I'm butchering that bag. Okay, so I'm gonna, these are enormous breasts. Truthfully, I like to use thighs better. I think it makes a little bit better broth, a richer broth, to have that bone and skin on. But I get whatever's on sale. These were chicken breasts, so that's what we're using today. So this is going to be a really big pot of soup. I'm not at my house today. I'm at my dear friends in Tucson, Rosalie and Steven. They're not really my friends, they're my family. And every time there's an event down in Tucson in January that's called Harmony in the Desert, and usually when I come, I bring a pot of soup with me. And last year, I think their little grandson, Samuel, was really sick, and so I took him over some soup, and now this is his favorite soup. So Samuel's going to get some of this today. So it's going to take a while to bring that up to boil, and what we're going to be using today in it is, this is a really good brand of rice. I buy this rice all the time, but I like this wild blend. It's wild rice. I don't usually use the white or the brown in this. I'm going to add these three things. My mother told me you can't make soup without onions, celery, and carrots. And yes, you can put them in a food processor, but I am a crazy lady that loves to chop. Teresa, my niece, if you're listening to this in Texas, she thinks I'm the only woman in the world that gets therapy from chopping an onion, but I really do. So you mothers, you young mothers that have kids and you're busy, feel free to throw this in a food processor. Okay, this chicken is boiling away here. So at this point, I'm going to add the wild rice. This is half a cup, doesn't look like much. And maybe since this is such a huge pot, I'm going to add just a smidge more. A couple tablespoons more. So that's going to go ahead and boil for a little while. Put the lid back on. In the meantime, while that is boiling, that chicken needs to boil a little longer before I pull it out. This is a spot right here. Do what you want to do. For years and years, I just scrape these veggies right into the pot. I have celery, onions, and carrots. That's the three things you can't make soup without, in my opinion. So it looks to me, I never measure, it's about, I'm guessing, a cup and a half of celery, a cup and a half of carrots, and there's more onions. There may be 2 cupfuls of onion. And so what I'm going to do Let me get this stove on. I'm not used to this stove. And so I'm going to get this going. For you young mothers that have kids and you're in a hurry, just put it right in the pot. But I love to use a little butter, a little olive oil, and saute those for just a minute. I just think it gives a better flavor. I think it gives the broth a little bit better flavor. So that's what I like to do. A little bit of butter, a little bit of olive oil, or any other oil you want. You don't have to use this combination. Just what I use. And we're going to give these a quick saute. Back to this broth. To ramp up the flavor just a little bit, I'm going to use a carton of chicken stock. Just going to pour that right in. Another thing I like to use in my chicken broth, you've probably seen this, it says Better Than Bullion. And it says roasted chicken base. I think Costco carries this, Sprouts carries it, probably a lot of the grocery stores carries this. And I love to use this. So again, I'm going to use what I am going to call a blob of it. A better term might be a couple tablespoons of it. It's kind of a pasty texture, and I really like that. If I don't have it, I use a couple of tablespoons of this Knorr's chicken flavored bouillon. I love this stuff. I use it all the time. And my butter and my oil is bubbling, and I'm going to scrape my carrot, celery, and onion right into this skillet. Saute a little bit. See my little paddle here, my wooden paddle? I had an aunt and uncle in Oklahoma that had a large cattle ranch. Everybody loved to go to Aunt Louise and Uncle Bobby's house out on the ranch. We had family reunions, and Aunt Louise passed away about a year ago, and I went back to Oklahoma for her memorial. And there's a little museum in town that several items of my aunt and uncle's was in that museum. And the family let us go in and pick out a couple things. And this was something from Aunt Louise's. I think it actually came with a butter churn. And I didn't get the butter churn, but I like this and I love to use it because it reminds me of Aunt Louise. So I'm going to saute that a few more minutes. Going to add some salt and pepper, which I didn't do earlier to either one of these. I'm going to salt these up and pepper them. Great, there we go. Lid back on. It's smelling fantastic. I love these three items cooking together: onion, celery, and carrots. So that's sauteing. Just let it cook a few minutes. Add it to the pot. Well, the chicken is out of the pot. They've cooled a little bit. And I am separating the meat from the bone and skin. Okay, the chicken is chopped, all been deboned, And I'm gonna toss it right in there in the soup. Wasn't that easy? It is going to be delicious. That is it. I'll let this cook just a little bit longer together to blend those flavors. Actually, just a few minutes and it will be done. Samuel, where are you? Goodbye. Till next time. This is Sharon with Soups and So On, and I'm going to be posting some more videos, some more soups really soon. So if you liked it, if you enjoyed it, if you think you're going to try it, give me a thumbs up. Hit that little red subscribe button down in the corner. I really appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Is it on? Hey Bailey, you were so patient. There you go, buddy. Here, how about another piece? Oh yeah, you want some of that chicken. Good dog. Okay.